Where else would you live? When Gratitude Met Doubt. Written and narrated by Sten Nutman. Thanksgiving in the United States often evokes abundance. Tables filled to the edge, families gathering, a shared moment where we pause and express gratitude. Yet, during my cancer treatment, I learned that abundance can carry uncertainty and that gratitude can coexist with doubt. In earlier essays and reflections, I explored the importance of personal responsibility in healing, which is especially expressed in my book. You cannot outsource your recovery. Treatments matter, but so do the choices you make every day. Gratitude is not a courtesy. It's a stabilizing force that helps quiet the ego and strengthen emotional resilience. One Thanksgiving, while undergoing chemotherapy, I sat there before a magnificent meal. As prayers were spoken, an unexpected question surfaced in my mind. Were we expressing sincere thankfulness for what was in front of us? Or were we unknowingly asking for protection from its ingredients? That moment revealed how easily abundance can mask uncertainty. A few weeks earlier, I had visited a physician on my wellness team. On her wall was a sign that became a turning point for me. It read, "If you do not take care of your house, where would you live?" Think about that. That sentence distilled everything I've been learning. My body is my responsibility. I must take care of what I allow into it. That realization aligned with the wellness philosophy I had been building and writing about in the book. My thoughts went back to the early 1900s and Dr. Harvey Washington Wiley, chief chemist at the United States Department of Agriculture at the time. He conducted the now famous Poison Squad studies, where volunteers consumed foods containing conservatives and preservatives like borax, salicylic acid, and formaldehyde, so their health effects could be observed. These experiments revealed the risks of food adulteration and helped lead to the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906, the foundation for modern food safety regulation, and eventually the FDA in the 1930s. The public expected abundance to mean safety, but Wiley showed that vigilance was essential. And that ties into my theme of personal responsibility. Reflecting on that history, I recognize that wellness is not an alternative path. It is the essential complement to medical treatment. Every single body is its own ecosystem, unique, unpredictable. Not all protocols suit every single person, and not all advice is universal. That's like saying we judge a book by its weight. Taking charge of one's own wellness is leadership. As Dr. Gallagher, MD, emphasized, and as I wrote about in my book, strengthening the entire body is not a side note. It's central to resilience. Now in 2025, I'm grateful to have evolved into what I call version 2.0. I'm conscious of what and who enters my house. Because truly, where else would I live? When you find yourself before a table filled with some ultra-processed foods, remember that recent studies link them to a rise in colon cancer among people, especially under 30. What, you may ask? Gratitude is essential, but awareness is protective. Sometimes the most powerful expression of thanks is choosing what strengthens you. This is why chapter 5 in my book contains a simple principle. Eat what you know is healthy and avoid the rest. That means that leaving 90% behind. Let that sink in for a moment when you go shopping. That only really 10% of what you see in front of you is worthwhile. Do you buy an apple or a bag of crisps? Just think about it. As we move through this season of gratitude, I invite you to reflect on more than what fills your plate. Reflect on what supports your long-term well-being. Be grateful, be aware, be responsible. Your house deserves nothing less. As we recognized before, fragility is real, and awareness with curiosity is the antidote.